Hi, Matt Reddick here, financial advisor, author, and Karatbars affiliate. And I want to share with you how to explain the Karatbars affiliate compensation plan easily and effectively. The first thing to have on your mind is to remember to KISS them. KISS stands for keep it short and simple. The reason being, if people don't understand how they get paid, they'll never get involved. So it's very important to keep your explanation short and simple, yet powerful and effective where you move them to action. As a matter of fact, we put together Gold Market Advisor, a terrific 5-page document that does really the explaining for you. It's called the Affiliate Compensation Plan, and it is easy to read, to explain, and understand. I email it to people all across the country, and one-on-one I share it with them, going page for page. It's an easy way of explaining the two main ways of getting paid with Karatbars. But here's a great outline I want to share with you that if you're doing a public seminar, a one-on-one illustration with a pad of paper, this is going to work so good for you because it's worked great for me and many of my affiliates. Now, of course, we know that with Karatbars, there's 7 ways of getting paid. But I always tell folks the other 5 don't really matter until the first 2 are in place. So let me share with you the first 2 ways of getting paid. And that is with the business package commissions and the dual team commissions. So you have business package commissions and dual team commissions. So let's talk about the business package commissions first of all. Now, of course, keep in mind that people don't have to buy a business package to participate with Karatbars. They can register for free, they can order their gold, they can even tell other people about it, and if they order gold in their organization, Karatbars will send them a very small kind of referral fee. But if they want to build a great organization, business, and create a tremendous weekly residual income, they will want to purchase one of the optional affiliate business packages. And of course, there are 4 to choose from. There's the bronze package, which is around $130. The silver package at around $350. The gold is about $750, and the VIP is right at about $2,000. And obviously, the higher the business package someone buys, the more money they're going to make. So, as you explain to a prospective affiliate how you get paid, first of all, they'll have to buy the bronze package, silver, gold, or VIP. And then their prospective affiliate, if they want to build a great business and residual income, they'll have to buy a business package as well. And so if you only have a bronze package, your commission on any of those 4 packages that someone might purchase from Karatbars, your commission is 5% of their purchase. The silver, you're at 10%. Gold, 15%. And VIP, you're at 20%. So let's just take a look and see. If you were a bronze member, you would get 5% commission. Let's say you brought somebody in who was a VIP and they paid $2,000 for their package. Well, 5% of $2,000 is $100. If you had the silver package and somebody bought the VIP, there's $200 of commission for you. Gold at 15%, that would be $300. And as a VIP, 20% commission on $2,000, you got it, would be $400. So obviously, the higher business package you have, the more you're going to be compensated, whether people come in at the bronze level, the silver, the gold, or the VIP. Now, whenever I explain the first way of getting paid, which is the business package commissions, I'll stop and say, do you have any questions? And they always say, no, that's pretty straightforward. That's the first way. The second way you're paid is the dual team commissions. Now, dual means what? 2. So you have 2 legs, 2 arms, 2 sales teams, 2 organizations going down. I like to call it a left team and a right team, or a left leg and a right leg like we walk around in. And so as you build people down your left leg or right leg, you're going to accumulate commissions, and here's how it works. You want to look for as many units as possible down your left leg and right leg that you can accumulate. And so everything that Karatbars has unit value. So here's an illustration of that. If someone in your organization, whether you personally sponsored them or someone downline from you or them, purchases a bronze package, that has 5 units associated with it. Silver has 20, gold has 50, and the VIP has 100 units. Also, when people in your organization buy gold, you accumulate units as well. So if anybody buys a 1 gram card, there's 1 unit. A 2.5 gram card is 2 units, and a 5 gram card is 3 units. All right, So when you cycle a commission, you're going to receive one of 4 different commission payouts depending on the package that you currently have. So as you can see from the illustration, you're going to cycle a commission, and when you cycle a commission, and I'll talk in a second about when you cycle a commission, but just keep this in mind that when you do cycle a commission, if you just have the bronze package, every cycle is worth about $12 to you. If you have a silver membership, it's going to be $48. If you purchase the gold package, that's going to be $72 every time you cycle a commission. And if you're a VIP, it will be about $100 for every commission that you cycle. So keep that in mind as I now explain how you build your left leg and your right leg. Okay, so let me give you an illustration of how this might work for you. Let's just say that you came into the business as a VIP, you wanted to start at the top and make the most commission and the biggest dual payout commissions available, so you are a VIP. And let's say that you went out and talked to your 2 best friends, Dave and Sue, and both of them wanted to get involved in the business. So Dave is on your left side, and let's say that he came in at the gold package. That is worth $150 to you because 20% of $750, you got it, is $150. Let's say that Sue's on your right side and she went to the top just like you. She came in at the VIP level. That is going to be $400 because again, 20% of $2,000 is $400. So right there, let's just say it happened in the same week. You right there earned $550. But it doesn't end right there. Keep in mind that every business package has units available attached to it. So Sue came in at VIP, that is worth 100 units. And Dave come in at the gold level, that's 50 units. And so here's how you cycle a commission very simply. When you have 50 units on one side and 25 on the other, you cycle a commission. So again, 50 units on one side, left or right, doesn't matter, and 25 on the other, you're going to cycle a commission. Well, with Sue and Dave, as you saw, you have now 100 units on one side and 50 on the other. That means you're going to cycle twice because it only takes 50 on one side and 25 on the other. So you're going to cycle twice. And as a VIP, that's $100 times 2 cycles. That's $200 right there. So if Dave and Sue came in the first week, or the first month, whatever it might be, there is $750 just on their purchases in that time period. Now let's go a step further and see how your organization might develop. As an example, let's say that Dave got really excited and he brought in one of his good friends who came in at gold. Well, that's 50 units for that person. And let's say that that gold member brought in a VIP. That would be 100 units. The interesting part about Karatbars is that anybody down your organization who buys gold or purchases a business package, everybody upline gets the same number of units. Now, depending on your current level will determine how much that cycle of commissions are worth. But even though you didn't bring in these 2 people, Dave brought in these 2 people, you're going to benefit with units. And again, if he brought in a gold, that's 50, and if that person brought in a VIP, that's 100. So in that week, you have 150 units on your left side. But let's just say Sue goes crazy. She's got a great network of people. She's a good communicator. She brings in 3 people, 1, 2, 3, all 3 of them at the VIP level. What does that mean? You're going to get 100 units for each of those 3 people down line, which means on your right leg, you now have 300 units, potentially in your second or third or fourth week. So if you have 150 on one side and 300 on the other, you're going to cycle a commission 6 times. Because remember, you only need 50 units on one side and 25 on the other to cycle a commission. Well, with 300 units there, you're going to cycle 6 times, and 6 times $100 if you are a VIP is around $600 right there, and you didn't do anything to bring in those people. The people in your organization did. One of the things I really love about Karatbars is you're not in this business by yourself. The only way that your sponsor is successful or I am successful is if we help you to be successful and build your organization and build your business. You see, because as we build your business and your income, we're building ours also, because everybody gets the same value of units all the way up, which means that we're going to be putting people down your organization. And just think about in the very near future having 100 people on maybe your left side and 200 people on your right side. Or eventually maybe 1,000 people on one side and 2,000 on the other. Or maybe 10,000 on one side and 20,000 on the other. It doesn't take a long time for word to get out and for it to spread like wildfire across the country and around the world. Because keep in mind, Karatbars is in 122 countries as of today. And the fact is, the majority of those people in your organization, you'll never know who they are. You'll maybe never even meet them. Maybe a few of them at the Karatbars annual convention, but they're building their business. And as they're building their business and becoming successful, they're building your business and you're becoming more successful day by day. So hopefully this brief diagram of how to explain the two main ways of getting paid has been laid out for you very easily and understandably that you can share with other people. Again, because if people don't understand how they get paid, they're never going to get involved. So keep in mind, you want to kiss them. Not maybe a physical kiss, but keep it short and simple. Keep it accurate, of course, but keep it short and simple. Hopefully this outline has given you a way of explaining it very easily, yet powerfully, so that they will want to jump in and get started right away. Now, next week, stay tuned for next week, because next week's topic and training is entitled Why Karatbars is Not an MLM and Pays Better. You don't want to miss that one. So as a final thought, remember, success waits for no one. You have to get up and go after it. So hopefully today you're getting up and going after it, because it won't track you down, you have to track it down. Until next time, have a great day.